My name is Jethro Adang from Philippines. I am working as a community development worker back in Philippines for 10 years. We start with, of course, building support structure, meaning you must have the link from other organizations that can partner together in community development and go to the government office where we can partner together with them. And the next step is we do immersion to the community in order to build relationship to the community. Then while doing the immersion thing, we try to discover what's the community problem. Of course, this is coming from the idea of the village leader and the committee in the village. And once they identify the problem, we start to make a plan to solve that problem. And they themselves discover it and plan for the solution of the problem using their own resources. They themselves make an action plan. It could be a short-term plan or long-term plan depending on the problem that they identify in the community, and start the implementation process. And along the implementation process, we always being careful of doing the evaluation thing, the pre-implementation evaluation activity, and during implementation activity there must be an evaluation activity as well, and the post-evaluation, which is after the project being implemented. And that cycle is always practiced by the village leader until they become familiar with the process, and after that they themselves can find a way to solve their own problem. And hopefully through that way there's a natural empowerment of the local village leader. In this area, one of the common challenges that we always encounter in this area is a lot of NGOs that come to this area, and some of the NGOs are doing dole-out program. They never went to the process, and some of the villagers are not very patient, or they don't want to wait on the process. They really would like to go direct implementation because they are used to receive what we call this dole-out program, sometime from the government and sometime from other non-government organization. So those are the challenges. And the other thing is the language thing. If you're doing community development work and you don't know the language, it's very tough, very hard. And though I'm a tribal person from Philippines and I'm ministering with the tribal people here, still I'm struggling with the cultural practices. So those are the major challenges that we need to be prepared with when you go to other areas and act as a community development worker. For me, my joy is that right now in one village, which is in Bansangam, we are here in Bansangam right now, 10 people adopted the stink-free pig project, which is one of the farmer already got a profit, and from that profit he built his own house. And it's a good indicator that this process can help the community, can help the people in the community. And above all, working together with the national and the local leaders is very encouraging, and I'm very happy with that, because once they're empowered, once they are able to solve their own problem, meaning that's the time for us to say that we are successful with our development effort, when those local leaders are able to solve their own problem. And I think that's the kind of thing that makes me happy right now. Asian Pro-Life Development Foundation is just new foundation here in northern Thailand, and we saw a lot of opportunity to minister to people in our area of children's education, agriculture, extension, health, ministry, and literacy program, and other areas related to human needs. And but before they come, I'd like them to be prepared emotionally and as a whole being, because this is not a joke journey. I think they need to be a person who is willing to learn. Even if you know a lot of things, please come as a learner, not an expert. Because when you come as a learner, I think you have an avenue to learn a lot of cultural issues, like learning the language, learning the farmer's activity. It's very basic, but it's one way of building relationship to the local farmers. And always remember partnership. When I came here, I never think to be a leader. but I came to be a partner of the people in the village, because perspective-wise, Asian in this area is that partnership is very effective because they have an avenue to share their own ideas, share their own plans. But if we came as some kind of leader, the perspective that they always thought is that they will just listen to you and obey with what you said. And the process of empowerment is very slow. And I think that's the key areas that I realize here that we need to be prepared with. Prepare your own self to be a partner. Then the next thing is always respect the local knowledge of people in the area and the cultural practices in that area. And above all these things, when we must learn from these people, and when we learn, that's the basis of our adjustment. Many people, volunteers who came, they learned and they found out it's very hard and they just give up. That's why only few workers stayed here for a long number of years. They just go back home because it's hard. But for us, when we learn, we need to adjust and fit into the local communities or people group. And I think if we will just journey with a learner attitude, I think we will do a tremendous job in helping the local communities or a people group in terms of holistic development. And another thing is be flexible. What I mean is a proper way of doing adjusting to local communities. Be flexible, and because